This video is all about the new Smith Wesson Equalizer. I'm Julie Golob, a pro shooter for Smith Wesson, sharing my passion for all things firearms and shooting sports. Yes, I do shoot for Smith, so I am very, very biased when it comes to their pistols. And I have to say, I think this one is going to be a huge hit for a lot of people. For those of you who are familiar with the Smith & Wesson EZ platform, so many of the great features of that line are incorporated into this newest pistol from the company. Everything about the EZ/Equalizer is easier than your typical carry gun, and I'm going to go through all of that in this video. So let's start out with what I think is the most significant benefit, Smith & Wesson's easy-to-rack technology. Let's face it, manipulating the slide is hard for a lot of people, for newer shooters, those with smaller hands or strength issues, those who have arthritis or face other physical challenges. It's a very real problem, and it goes deeper than just gun handling. One of the first things we teach new shooters is how to ensure a firearm is unloaded. Finger off the trigger, point it in a safe direction, remove the magazine, lock the slide to the rear, visually and manually inspect the chamber. Now imagine how stressful this may be if you struggle with manipulating the slide. You can't even do the first thing, right? Now there are techniques and a few hacks that can help, but the Equalizer makes this process so much easier. First up, there are bold slide serrations cut into the slide to help get a good purchase. The Equalizer also has cuts along the back of the slide, deeper ones, that help you get an even better purchase. It acts kind of like a slide racker would, allowing the user to have a stop point on the slide for their fingers to grab onto to prevent their fingers from sliding off the back of the slide. Because the slide is easier to grip, this combined with that lighter recoil spring makes it that much easier to rack. A major confidence booster for those who struggle with this. One of the things that made the EZ stand out when it launched was the ability to load magazines easily. Designed like a rimfire mag with tab assists, it eliminated the challenge of pressing a cartridge onto another, finding that ideal spot to depress and push the round forward. Rounds are round and slippery, and sure, once you get used to loading magazines, it's pretty easy for most mags, but it does take time and practice. The EZ mag design eliminated this frustration, but with it came a compromise. Capacity. There is only so much ammo this single column mag with its lighter mag spring can hold in 9, 380, or 30 super carry. The new Equalizer not only bumps up the capacity, but it also uses Shield Plus magazines. So yes, these double stack mags are interchangeable with the Shield Plus. The Equalizer comes with not 2 mags, but 3 different magazines. You have a 10 rounder, 13 rounder, and 15 round mag. The 10 is flush with the bottom of the grip, so this one is going to be ideal for easier concealment. The 13 round mag adds just under a ½ inch of length to the grip, and the 15 round mag adds just over 3/4 of an inch to the bottom of the gun. Depending on your body and how you carry, the 3 mags give you options so that you can work out what's going to be best for you. Now with these mags, you do lose the load assist tabs, but with the Equalizer, you also get a Maglula Uplula. I love these things. I have several. This mag loader has a lock button to keep it closed, but all you have to do is release it, set your mag on a flat surface, situate the Uplula so that it will depress the follower, push down, feed around, lift up, and repeat. As you can expect, the last couple of rounds, especially on the 13 and 15 rounder, will be tighter. Put some weight behind your push on that Uplula as you depress the rounds to get the last one in. Now for size and weight, the barrel length on the Equalizer is 3.675 inches. It's slim at just over an inch thick and has an overall height of 4.5 inches with the 10 round mag and 5.25 inches with the 15 rounder. For comparison's sakes, here's how it stacks up against some of my other Smiths, a Shield Plus and 30 Super Carry, and my current carry gun, a Smith & Wesson Shield Plus 4-inch version. And yes, I do like the longer barrel, especially with iron sights, because I like how it tracks and the longer sight radius. Now that the competition season is over, I have a bit more time to explore different carry gun options, and I do plan on adding a Trijicon RMR CC to either the standard length Shield Plus or my CSX. I bring all of this up because some will say that the Equalizer seems a bit large for concealed carry, but I carry a 4-inch Shield Plus in a Philster Enigma, and it has a longer barrel than the Equalizer and no Picatinny rail either. The grip is the hardest part to conceal for most people, and grip length between the Equalizer and the Shield Plus syncs up. As far as weights, I will insert footage and stats for the thumb safety version without an optic, how it weighs, and also with Federal Premium HST 147 grain defense ammo with 10+1, 13+1, and the 15-round mag with one in the chamber. Now let's talk the grip. Smith & Wesson debuted a new texture, enhanced texture on this, and I have to say I really like it. Personally, I like some texture on my grip. I like sharp checkering on my 1911s and aggressive texture on polymer because it helps me control recoil better. The downside is that it can be tough on the skin. Not so much my hands, but where the grip rubs when I carry. Aggressive texture also can catch on clothing that can cause unwanted printing as well. The new texture on the Equalizer helps keep the hands from slipping, but it's easier on the softer parts of the body and won't catch on some fabrics. It has a sandpaper feel, and I really like how it extends around the grip. The Equalizer, unlike the Shield Plus, is a hammer-fired pistol, so not a striker-fired gun. Instead, it's a single-action handgun. What that means is a very, very consistent trigger pull, and its curved trigger, I think, hugs the finger very nicely. When you compare it to the Shield Plus, you can see that the Equalizer's trigger, in relation to my hand, is closer to the grip. If you have small hands or shorter fingers, this could be huge for you. On the pull, you have less slack at the front compared to a lot of striker-fired guns, and it's a very clean break with a tactile and audible reset. To me, it doesn't have the softness or sponginess that you can find on striker-fired triggers, and mine breaks consistently under 5 pounds. So a consistent, suitable trigger weight that's also easier to reach. That's something that will make it feel easier to shoot for a lot of users. So let's talk safeties. You do have the option with the Equalizer for the thumb safety or no thumb safety versions. I really like this thumb safety, and it's what you find on full-size or compact M&Ps as well as the EZs and the Equalizers. It's a good size, easy to activate and deactivate, reach and ride. I learned to shoot 1911s, and activating and deactivating safeties is just second nature for me. I like a good size safety like this because it makes it that much easier to keep a nice high grip on the gun. Smith does offer the Equalizer without the thumb safety. What isn't an option is the grip safety, and I know there are a lot of people out there who don't like the looks of this safety, but because of the design, this is absolutely necessary. Again, this is a single action pistol, not a striker fired gun with internal safeties. So before you poo-poo it, I suggest going out and shooting one. The way the grip safety is positioned on the Equalizer, it's inverted compared to a 1911 safety. This makes it very easy to deactivate, whereas with a 1911, I know a lot of people who've had to add material to the base of their beaver tail. Otherwise, the safety is still engaged when they're on target, especially if they don't have a good grip or shooting from prone. That can be a little annoying. More than a little annoying for sure. Two other bonus features that make the Equalizer CCW friendly: the ability to accessorize. It has a Picatinny style rail, so you can add your favorite accessory if you like lights or lasers. Not a problem. The Equalizer also is optics ready and fits many of the smaller optic footprints. Keyword many here. You will want to check and make sure that your optic will fit the footprint on the Equalizer. Iron sights in the gun are traditional white dot sights, but they also have serrations and a set screw on the rear sight if you need to drift them to the right or the left. Other useful features include a loaded chamber indicator, and the magazine release is reversible, which is good news for our left-handed shooter friends. There's the Armonite corrosion-resistant finish, and this is a pistol that is easy to maintain. You can disassemble it without pulling the trigger, and it's easy to take down, clean, and lube as needed. MSRP is $5.99. The new Equalizer is feature-packed with 15 plus rounds of 9mm. It takes the EZ to a whole new level. It is on the larger side compared to other micro compacts, but that's also what helps make it so shootable. Between the 18-degree grip angle and ergonomics, this pistol shoots more like a full-size gun than many others in this category. When you combine all of these things together, Easy to use, maintain, load, rack, and easier to hit the center, control recoil, and make follow-up shots, plus the ability to add accessories and an optic. Not only does it make it a pistol that's easier to use, it's one that builds confidence for gun handling and carrying. The Equalizer is going to be the ideal pistol for a lot of people, and I, for one, think that's awesome. I think that about covers it all, but if you do have any questions, let me know in the comments section below. As always, I appreciate you watching. Please consider subscribing, hit the like button if you liked, if you haven't already, and I'd love for you to share this video and the Equalizer with someone who might find it useful. Until the next one, be safe, have fun, and live your life fully loaded.